Hosting providers are having a bit of a tough time standing out these days. A lot of them offer a similar service at similar pricing to many of their competitors. One company though is doing something a little bit unique, or rather two things unique. GreenGeeks, if you choose to go with them, will plant you a tree. They'll put an entire one of these bad boys in the ground on your behalf. And that's not the only thing that sets them apart at the moment. While standard WordPress and other site building options are available, GreenGeeks puts a lot of pride into its AI site builder. So that's something I had to try. I'm glad I did. The AI site builder is a genuine glimpse into the future. You fill out a brief form with a description of the site that you're envisioning, and the AI builder uses that to basically generate you a set of custom templates. Pick one of those and then you can go on to tweak that template until it meets your standards. The site builder can see the site and change certain things for you. If there's something it can't change for whatever reason, it will do its best to guide you through it so you can make those edits yourself. One snag is something common to generative AI. It is a little bit overconfident and sometimes it will promise things that it can't deliver. It agreed to add a game to my site, basically a knockoff of Frogger with donkeys, but it just put a loop and link there instead. So there is still some room for improvement, but these are early days and it's a solid tool. So yes, the AI website builder could save you a lot of time, and that's time you could spend out in nature. You could even visit that tree they've planted you. I'm assuming they tell you where it is, which I don't believe they do. But you know, there's other trees. You can visit other trees. If the review ended here, I would give GreenGeeks a glowing recommendation. However, my experience with the company's VPS service ruined it all for me. While its customer service is available 24 hours a day, the text chat can't really do much for you. Everything is done via support tickets, and each attempt to have support fix the problems I encountered somehow made things worse. It hit a point where my server existed, but I couldn't access the site builder or indeed WordPress. I was told out of the blue that my server was assigned the wrong IP address and that they had fixed that problem for me without me even asking. But this just led to my server somehow becoming connected with the site that sells potatoes in bulk. When I pointed this out, I was told I had to buy a domain name to fix this problem. GreenGeeks wanted $20 for me to buy it through them, as it isn't included in the VPS service. There are plenty of sites out there that will sell you a domain for $1, so I went with one of those instead. There are also sites that will plant you a tree for $1 and hosting services that give you a free domain name with their VPS services. So if GreenGeeks USP takes your fancy, you could still go with a competitor and plant a whole patch of woodland instead. Acquiring a domain name didn't fix things and everything kept rolling downhill from there. So we've got this weird IP address situation. We've got like various flavors of WordPress. We've got nothing's really installed properly, and then there's this potato website shows up. It's all looking like some kind of conspiracy. So they lure you in with the trees, right? Because who doesn't like a tree, right? That's how they get you, and everything seems really reasonable. And then you get in there, and all of a sudden, Softaculous is missing, but you've paid for that. So do you pay them again? No. You go deeper into this weird little web they're weaving, right? And then boom, 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 and IP's changed. Everything's getting really confused, and then all of a sudden you're looking at potatoes. Why potatoes? I don't know, but the potatoes were there, right? And then from the potatoes, to get out of this little weird potato tangle, they try and get you to spend $20 on a domain through them, even though you can get domains somewhere else. But don't pay the $20 because we all know that money is going straight to the mole people. The biggest issue with all of this is it totally killed any momentum I had. Like, when you go into a new project, you're completely brimming with ideas and you're full of adrenaline and you can't wait to get going and see those ideas actually implemented. Whereas with GreenGeeks, I got 2 weeks of back and forth with customer service in an attempt to get into a position I should have really been in fairly early on day one, and then I didn't even end up in that position. There isn't a website attached to that VPS. The review hasn't got anything beyond this customer service experience because it just never happened. At the end of the day, that the will to continue just completely evaporated. Is lighter fluid not flammable? What the Anyway, this was supposed to be this bit where I set this laptop on fire. I was going to set the laptop on fire in frustration, and I've got a stick and some marshmallows. But this entire review has been absolutely cursed.